Hello, it's Izzy and Bob from Land Limits for Term Limits, doing the walk across America for our term limits for our legislative branch of government. And I just wanted to talk to you about how we have to walk across this country out here. I mean, we got into Williston, Florida last night. We came upon an Advanced Auto store, and there's a couple BMW bike riders out there. It says, "Yo, you guys just walked 11 miles. We saw you today walk the 11 miles, and they had saw us yesterday because they're running around Florida." And we sat and talked to them about what we were doing, and they actually gave us $100. So we came over to a Winn-Dixie here because there's no place to really motel or camp. So we plugged in our devices at the Winn-Dixie while we were doing that, did some shopping for food, and then Izzy came and set the camp up. And now I'm going to turn you over to Izzy to show you kind of how we set the camp up and what we have to do to prepare for the walk the next day. So here's our campsite. There's our packs. We just pulled them out to get ready to pack everything back up. We carry water with us.
Billy the Mountain laughs, rocks and boulders hack up. So we gotta pack up. You silly, silly people.
When we don't have showers or water supply and stuff like that, we tend to use wipes.
Are you missing a shower?
We tend to use wipes a lot.
Tippy toes, gentle steps. And now we're bragging on who's got the green tea and cucumber. Maybe we do need scented. A dog ran away from us yesterday.
Yep. So how many miles have we come so far?
I think 616. And roadies, don't give up. The business is coming back. There's still E-tape and super glue. And we do have some, I had to fudge with Bob a little on, he says duct tape, but you know, in our business, it was gaff, you know, so, hey, and anybody wants to know how a pair of $167 shoes holds up, there you go. There you go. There's what Indonesian sweatshops, maybe, whatever, I don't know. Yeah, it's like, you know, but I'm going to try to get to the Georgia line with these, because that's what I want, you know, when I you know, wanted to get a pair of, you know, what I thought was a good pair of shoes. So.
Well, what are you doing this for? What's the reason behind it?
It's because everybody's talked about this for so long. I thought this is the only way I could get people to notice that, you know, if I walk the land limits, everybody, you know, people are not surprised, or the people that know me anyway, they're like, yeah, he's probably crazy enough to do it. But, you're crazy enough to let this crap still go on. So, I mean, is it the good old boy network just keeps on rolling down over the poor people? You should see some of the towns around here. You know what I mean? What I've seen is billboards of attorneys, medical billboards, because they don't have the changing video signs yet, down here anyway. And then the lawns of the banks and the churches are cut better than anything. And I thought it was supposed to be separation of church and state. And then I thought to myself, well, if I was going to try for 1 year to do something, for all these steeples poking up, why can't I do a nonprofit for something that actually does something, you know, that doesn't have an invisible power? People have to think and educate themselves and address the situation. And if you like having, you know, a select number of 538 people, just control your life, because it's not the president, it's them. They watch presidents come and go. If you want the possibility of being that, my character's not good enough. I would have took the grease at some point in time if I could have done it for make laws. Remember what legislate means, people. It means create or make laws. Look it up. That's what Webster says. But it's a party. It's a party. I'll tell you some good things. Killer storm came in. Saw some ball lightning roll across the ground last night because it hit so close to the tent. Hopefully my generator didn't get stolen. It's up at the Winn-Dixie, because that's where we hang in the cool land.
And it also it takes like 10 hours to charge this
It
thing.
does. But it
So-
lasts 4 days. But that's it. And look at there. Look at there. I'm all taped up, super glued, and ready to go, baby.
Rock and roll.
So at the Winn-Dixie, where everybody goes to shop, I was babysitting the electronics. I had pitched the camp, and Bob was down here when the storm hit. And boy, it was a doozy. And, you know, his favorite thing to tell me, it worked, we kept dry, but his favorite thing to tell me when I got down here was, from now on is, in Florida, we do V's, you know? Look at the tent. But once again, what saved us, he stayed on his knees for like an hour, you know, keeping the water off.
Let me show
He
you.
called himself Huck Finn.
Let me show you how I had to stand
Yeah,
to keep this water off.
yeah,
This is how I had to stand.
yeah.
And when the lightning hit, there's a ball lightning hit right here on this side of the tree and rolled across this ground. I mean, personally, I really love
That was the one I talked to you about. Yeah.
And, but
Wow.
when Izzy came back and it was still raining, we found another fantastic use for the Chico stick.
Upside down.
Upside down, we used it as a prop to keep the rain fly so the water wouldn't puddle and crush the
Right,
deck.
right.
And it worked out. So
Yeah.
we made out. And we just wanted to tell you that because we just wanted to show you guys, you know, what we have to do to walk across this country. And we're doing it so none of our congressional lawmakers can stay in their
Forever.
entire lives.
And have such
manipulate.
advantages. Yeah.
Everyone else.
No one can challenge them.
It's time
Not
for a
easily.
change. And we can't do it. We need you guys. And I hope you all come on board.
And y'all, we had one high school buddy of mine came out and walked for 8 miles, and then his mom and dad came and picked him up. He was done. But
we welcome anybody to come out and walk.
Yeah.
With us. I mean, if you see us walking along the road, feel free to just come out and walk for a day if you can. Because there's a lot of beautiful things, but I mean, this is what you have to do to walk across the land. It's a little tough.
I'm starting not to notice the beautiful things anymore, Bob. I'm just waiting for how far did we get? And, you know, do we have some tuna creations left in the backpack? Thank you very much. And where do we have to crash in the woods now to camp? All right, but we appreciate your support and all the people that have donated to keep this going. Really do, really do. It's the wrong time. I guess it's the wrong time for me to do a shout out behind the camera, but I actually want to do one, so I'm going to do one anyway after we get done with this crap. Because I'm not one to. I'm not a production guy, so there you have it. Most likely, I will forget somebody, and I apologize for doing that on camera. But you guys, I never really did like to be on camera, and everybody that knows me knows that. But I wanted to say thanks for the last couple of days' donations, because they came in at the right time and they allowed me to keep this going. My buddy Marvin, Spencer, Glenn, Allison Marchant, Rick, Michelle, and Dale, thanks for the text yesterday. My old driver, we did a 65-mile-an-hour front tire blowout in a bus with pulling a trailer and made that one. And he did the best crash and nobody got hurt. I just wanted to say, yeah, you allowed this to go on again. So, and I'm sorry if I forgot anybody personally. I try to get back to you via email, and thank each and every one of you for donating to the cause. You know, it's not a party out here. It's not hotels, but you know, anywhere I go is a party. You know me. So, now we're gonna try to get rid of 2 of them in a shorter time and make sure other people can join the party, because that's what's wrong with this country. That's what's wrong with it. Thank you. And I wanted to express one more reason for the Chico stick made by the lovely David Carver and all the creations from Carver Creations between him and Lori. Nice eyelashes, by the way. I've been following you, girl. You're kicking it. Inverted with a towel on top, made the water not drop. You know what I'm saying? That is a Chico stick. So many uses, so many uses. And Bob's gonna find out another one if he keeps running his mouth out here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I wanted to say thanks to my lifelong childhood friend David and Jay Lipschitz and John Ward. You know, some really tight friends with me that believed in me to make this happen, and actually, you know, fund the starting of the whole thing, and my family.